Don't let anyone tell you that Hidden Highland is better than Hidden Land, alright? They're wrong. They're wrong, they're wrong, they're wrong, they're wrong. They're so wrong, so wrong. Well, chat, here we are. Hiki. So last time I played, I got Thunderbolt, which I am not teaching. Not teaching to not Manextra. His name is Raiboto. And it's also not Thunderbolt in this game. It's Jumanboto, which is 100,000 volts. See? 10 man. Jumanboto. I like how they write out the 10. Botu. Alright. We're heading to Fortree. Our aim, chat. We're gonna beat this game at a nice leisurely pace, and then we're gonna head to Tokyo for our school life trip. Oh yeah. Boys excited for the next game? Tokyo School Life. This would count as the encounter if I didn't find a Wingull earlier, so that's nice. My Pikachu's Z move is 10 million volts Thunderbolt. In English, possibly. I don't remember what his Z move is actually called, but yeah, Thunderbolt is oh. That's Buromu Heki Shin. Borumo Hekishin. Borum Hekishin. Don't know what it is. I don't know what that means. Itsuri. Itsuri za wa hontou ni ii yo. Kimi mo so omou desho. He likes fishing? Yeah, I do. Kimi to wa... Okay, hold on, chat. He gave me the Itsuri za rod, the good rod. Can I catch a Wailmer with this? I want to catch a Wailmer. I want a Wailord on my team. I'm more worried than excited for that game. Why? Why are you worried? There's no pornography in it. I know how to fish, my guy. Thanks a lot, though. Where do I catch a Wailmer? Lily Cove? Atasha Tsuribi Todaga Torena demo aru ta Pokemon chon chanto sodateteru yo. There's a lot of places you can go. What? What do you mean there's places I can go? It's just, I'm just living out my school life and learning Japanese. What's the problem? Look, is it on the Twitch banned games category? If not, I'm good. Kazuhiko. Steam page says 18 plus content. What? Where can I get a Wailmer? Tell me, I want a Wailmer. Can I get a Wailmer right here? Can I get a Wailmer right here? Okay, where's the closest place I can get a Wailmer? Can I get one under Mauville? Kibanan. Kibania. Yeah. Cycling road water? Let's go get ourselves a Wailmer, boys. So I'm just gonna head back and get that. That was weird. My button didn't go through. So that Hatsu. Nandaga! It has the tag dating sim, school in the name, children in the screenshots, and not available in my country. But is there anything Is there anything 18 plus in it? Some of the reviews talk about how it's not necessary, not a necessary warning. Well, then what's going on with it? Maybe it's not allowed in your country because your country sucks. You ever think of that? Maybe your country is suck. You can check the trailer on Steam. Yeah, but the trailer doesn't show me anything explicit. It's a trailer. Obviously, it wouldn't show anything explicit. Alright, we got the Itsurizo. Bonus new page. Game and King content not appropriate for all ages, view inappropriate. Some nudity or sexual content. General mature content. Huh? Does it show nipple? If not, we're good. Alright? I think we're good if it doesn't show nipple. Look, just look at the Steam, look at the Twitch database for banned games. That's a magic card. Big game. The playtime is kind of fucked up by the fact that I use speed up to grind, but yes, it has been a long time. The Whelmer's a 20% chance. Well, then I'll just get it now. Isn't this cheating the encounter, streamer? Not, well, I mean, kind of. Maybe a little bit, because I already got an encounter on this route. But we'll just make it so this counts for the... This counts for the route on the left. Or the right, so we won't get an encounter to the right of Mauville. In exchange, I'm getting a Wailmer, because I like Whale Lord's Cry. Alright. I want a big whale. Fucking bite! Suranai na... Dude. Don't think it's a gamble I'd take. Well, again, just look up if it's banned on Twitch. If it's banned on Twitch, then it's banned on Twitch. If it's not, then it's good. Another fucking fish. Do the research for your streamer before he takes an extended vacation. Come on. That motherfucker level 30. I'm killing it for the EXP. Never mind. 85? You can't even speed this up because I'll miss the prompt to pull up. God damn it. Team isn't very good at that stuff for any game. What, the more like this? Yeah, I know. There he is! Level 11! Oh my god! He's so weak! Is that... What is the level range for this guy? It's 10 to 30? I'm not catching this. I'm not catching a level 11 Wailmer. I'd rather not. That gave a lot of EXP, all things considered. It's okay, I'll just fish up a shiny one. The worst seems to be accusations of groping, camera lingering on chests and stuff like that. What? Oh. Normal anime shit that everybody's gonna be weird about. Yeah. Yeah. How unfortunate. Can we go back 10 years, 15 years when anime was allowed to be anime? And we didn't have people who say they like anime dictating what can and can't be anime. Oh, how I miss those days. Nobody's got a problem if the fan artist draws them with a size J cup. Nope, no one's got a problem there. Show a panty shot and why for 2 seconds and suddenly the world is on fire. That's the only review of the game I read. God damn it, come on. I'm fishing. Nobody would appreciate it. That's the problem. And it might attract the kind of people who I wouldn't want to talk to anyway. So there's that. Well, that's a shame. That's a shame because I was... Okay, is there anything else? See, it's gonna be extra long lingering on camera because I'm gonna be reading the text. I can emulate them. I also have to find them, don't I? Level 29, damn. Find me that 3DS one. If you can find me that 3DS one, I'll do that one. Because that one apparently is like the best. I'm getting some free EXP. That's the problem, is people are gonna make it weird. People are gonna make it weird. I don't want to deal with that. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It is Halloween, I guess. It's Halloween. All the spooky spirits be coming out. I will take any Wailmer above a level 20. Because, you know, that's above the average or the medium. But I don't want to have to raise a Wailmer from level 11. I'm tired of Koi King. How do you make progress in this goddamn game? It's a 1 in 5. It's a 1 in 5. We just gotta get a 1 in 5. And this is my 5th fish, so this has to be it, according to probability. The law of probability dictates that this is my Wailmer. Okay. I was wrong. I've been wrong before. I understand this, but I won't be wrong again. I'll play the Tinky Winky game. Baby game. Learn. Whoa, wow. Why am I looking a little red today? That's orange, you chucklehead. Have you ever seen the color orange before? Otherwise known as light brown. How is that red to you? Okay, what color is the fisherman next to me? Ain't no way you're saying Magikarp is red. There's no way you're saying that Magikarp is red. You're a fool. I pulled in too early. I see red. That's because you're angry. Calm down. Eat a Snickers. There's no red on that fish. He's orange. Dude, I found one of them and it was level 11, which is one level from the lowest it could be. And now I can't find any of them. No, I fucked up. Somebody search Magikarp on Bulbapedia and tell me what its physical description is. Tell me if it calls it orange or red. Please, by all means. That's orange. I hate this fishing minigame. I'm Tired of this fish. Reddish orange? No, 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 no. He's deep orange. He's orange. Piscine Pokemon with large, heavy, reddish orange scales. He's orange! Now I'm red. Now I'm red. Where the hell is my Wailmer, dude? 1 in 5, my ass. You sure you read 20%? You didn't read 0.2% or 2.0% or something? What did you fucking read? I mean, I can play the game on my own. I don't have to play it for you chuckle fucks. But there are probably better games to play on stream. I hit the button! Can't find the 3DS game. Look harder! Oh my god. Oh my god. Do I even have time for myself to play a visual novel? Oh god, probably not. I want Wailmer. Alright. This is really sad. Kawanai. Tsurenai yo. Catch. Okay. Dude. 20% is like a Shadow Ball drop. If I clicked Shadow Ball like 10 times and didn't get a Spadef drop, that'd be bullshit. Come on. I think. Taking a level. I'm getting his ass. Acid. Alright. Are you the type to believe that bad luck at one point in the day means good luck later? Or do you just assume that one piece of bad luck means the entire day is going to be bad luck? I like to believe that I'm due recompense for this bullshit. That's what I believe. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. Why was the first Wailmer I found level 11? Why was he level 11? Fishing in Pokemon Blues. It's blows. I hate it. Because 90% of the encounter table is shit you don't want. Or Magikarp, which is shit you don't want. Aww. Did you know that Wailmer can get Fissure as an egg move? Did you know that? I don't know why it can do that, but it can. I find that very funny. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. I'm pretty sure rollout's also an egg move, or it might just be a move he learns. But no, Wailmer has some interesting egg moves. So does Donphan, actually. Donphan gets Ice Shard as an egg move, which is really cool. That's related to the Piloswine egg group, because he can he's in the same egg group as Piloswine, so you can get Donphan with Ice Shard, which is a really cool option for that Pokemon. Egg moves are a really cool idea. It's just a shame that the vast majority of egg moves kind of just fucking suck, and then sometimes they have two really good ones that are illegal to get on the same Pokemon because of the requirements of the breeding. Some egg moves are a novelty and others are pretty much required. Sneasel gets Ice Punch as an egg move and only as an egg move. So yeah, Weevile's physical attacks aren't really that great. Inazuma 11 Victory Road or Yokai Watch 1. Inazuma 11 is listed in yellow while Yokai Watch is green. Both are in S. Inazuma 11 is a soccer game, which means that the actual game itself probably goes pretty fast. Yokai Watch is a game I've never played before, so I won't know what to do to progress the game, which is a little worrying. With Pokemon, I know where to go regardless. There he is. Oh, baby, the big one! Okay, relax. Alright. I watched a video and there was like this thing in Yokai Watch that's like an endless path and it's kind of scary. Let's roll out. Alright. That should be sufficient enough to catch. What do we got for balls? The Great Ball. The Super Ball. Visual novels are highly listed because all that text is progressive by the input of the user. Tamakushira. Tamakujira. Tama. What's a Kushira, a whale? Tama is round, or ball, right? He's a ball whale. Yeah. Okay, who's getting the boot on the team? Who's getting replaced for the big whale? 2 water type streamer? Wow. Team currently has 3 ground types. Put a sock in it. You. Because you're not learning anything. Here we go. Koiru is pretty cool, but I'm pretty chill with this guy. Alright, this team kind of slaps. Except you. You don't slap, but like I'm gonna make you slap because I like you. Okay. Alright. You have Mizu no Beru. That's Water Veil. Nice. Roll out. Uzushio. Whirlpool. Odoroikatsu. Astonish. And Mizu no Hado. Water Aura? okay. That's water pulse, I know that. Alright, we have our team. It's been 30 minutes. Now we can continue the game. Alright, so like I said, I'm just gonna pretend that this, I'm gonna pretend that this, like, route's grass was the... Oh, no. Daigo. Yeah, Jun-chan. Muro town no dokotsu de atta. Daigo da yo. あれから君はどれだけたくさんのポケモンに出会ったかな? I got lots of Pokemon. I do actually. この広い世界には様々なポケモンがいるんだ。好きなタイプポケモンボカリ He's saying his favorite type is steel type, right? 育てるのもいいだろう His favorite type is steel, they're cool, they're nice, right? あるいはいろんなタイプのポケモンを育てるのも楽しいだろう君はポケモントレーナーとしてどう考えてる僕が気にすることじゃないけどなじゃあまた会えるといいね Okay. Raising just your favorite type of Pokemon is fine. Well, my favorite type of Pokemon is the Pokemon that wins me the game. Definitely not that one. Gamome, he doesn't win me the game. He doesn't win me anything. Die. Ha 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 ha! These are bird keepers. Karai ni Ozoro mao Tori Pokemon ga Saiko daze. Bird Pokemon are awesome. It's Tori. Tori Tsukai, bird catcher. Ki, what's the 3? Kyohigo. Chiamame. I think my favorite type is probably Fairy. Not because I like fairy types, because I think a lot of fairy types suck, but I think that the number of Pokemon that I really like are fairy types. Like Mawile and Tinkaton. I love those bastards. Maketa. Those stupid bastards. It's like Dumb and Dumber. You can get Monka Giga Drain here, right? Let's run that magnitude setup real quick. Battle! Mirukara ni tsuyoso na anata o taoseba jishin ga tsukuwa ne. Boku no Oni-chan ni totemorata Jiman no Mushi Pokemon da yo. Totemorata. So he's saying he got his bug Pokemon from his brother. Something like that. Irito Trena. What's that one? Miwa. Miwa and Mushitori Shonen. Mushitori Shonen. His name is Yoshiro. Okay. Oh! Abu Soru. Abu Soru. Okay. What's your name, buddy? Kairosu. Well, I mean, we're just gonna make sure you die. So Absol's name is a combination of something with soul and Abu, which means like, watch out, right? Like Abunai means like, careful, that's dangerous, something like that. And Absol's whole deal is that it shows up when disasters are coming, and it reached a point where people assume that it brought the disaster with it. But that's not how it went. What a cool Pokemon. Anyway, now I beat the shit out of it. It pressed Swords Dance, but it pressed Swords Dance again. Absol is not very fast, and it's not very bulky. It's a Pokemon that only has, like, an attack stat. It's very weird. It only has an attack stat, but it can't really utilize it very well. It's a sad Pokemon. Pokemon like that are very unfortunate. There's a couple of Pokemon that randomly have really high attack. Ow, that's gonna hurt. They have really high attack, but then they don't have any other stats, so they can't do anything with it. Rampardos is the biggest example of this. Rampardos is the poster child. Rampardos and Bastiodon are the poster child of you need more than just a very high single stat to be a functional Pokemon. Jishin nakuchimashita. Wambo Baka. He called me a baka. What a pincer. Crazy strong. Okay. Why is it raining here? Hi Baboru. Okay. I forgot what I was just saying. Well, we don't want rain. I mean, we do want rain. Okay. Mew. Torena-san no Pokemon maketa mo nakanae de kudasai ne. Makete. You're saying, please don't cry when you lose? Wait, what? Trainer's Pokemon... I don't know what she's saying. Trainer no Pokemon, so my Pokemon. My Pokemon, don't cry if they lose? Something like that. I forgot what I was saying. Right, no, I remember. No, there's some random Pokemon that just have stats that don't help them. Mew, To, Yuki. And Rampardos is a good example of this. Because Rampardos has a massive attack stat, but then its other stats are so pitiful. Its other stats are so pitiful that it doesn't really matter, and as a result, the only thing that Pokemon can effectively do is like run a Choice Scarf or perish. Don't cry if you lose to my Pokemon. No, I don't think so. That did a lot. Thank you, rain. I don't know why it's raining over here, but okay. That might work. I'll just do it again. Why not? Just do it again. Rampardos is not a ranked Pokemon. Makechata ne. You lost, you little goober. See you later. I'm here to collect my... You're a trainer? Tanoshii koto ga aru toki te ii nioi de ippai ni natteru no ne. Oh. Words, man. We made them up. Aroma na one-san. That's chi, right? Yep. Chizuru. Roseria. Oh. Oh, and it's raining, so I cannot hit it with fire. I can't hit it with wing, though. Wing! Ursaring and Beartic are similar. Magikaru Ritsu. Okay. Like, Ursaring has 130 base attack, which is very high, but then the rest of its stats are pitiful. So it has a really strong facade, but then it dies. Now Ursaluna is the same, where Ursaluna has a massive attack stat, and that's pretty much all it does, is it comes out in Trick Room, burns itself. Kusaihana. It burns itself and then it presses buttons in Trick Room, and if it can't do that, it dies. But it's really effective at that because it's very strong. Stab boosted facade with guts boost on 145 base attack does a lot of damage, if you can believe it. Kanashimi no nioi dawa. Beartic is similar, but Beartic at least has access to Genki no Kara. I'm not grabbing those berries. They don't do anything for me. I ain't got time for this shit. I thought I got Giga Drain on this route. Whatever. My words are done. Let us resume the game. Rakurai again. Okay. Berries worthless. Well, some of the berries that you would find in that garden over there they're either the EV reduction berries or contest specific berries. So they're not helpful for me. Habatake. Oira no Tori Pokemon. Hatarake? That they get to work, right? Hatarake is like get to work. Taishi. Okay. Tsubame. There's like 3 Pokemon in the entire world that ever got away with Eviolite sets. Because they were not Pokemon, they were Pokemon that were originally designed to be final evolutions. Oh, Tsubame. Big Bird. Porygon 2. Chansey was the poster child of Eviolite, and for a while Chansey was strictly better than Blissey because of the defense boost. I think what changed for Chansey and Blissey was Gen 6 when knockoff became, you know, very, very common. Habatari Takedo. Aerial Ace Japanese. I already know what that is. Swallow Cut. It's a weird, it's like a samurai technique. But it's a flying type move instead of a steel one. Cut seems to be a samurai technique. Ah! Oh! Matsugama. Good thing I can run from that. Slick little lad, ain't he? These are some Obon berries. Citrusy, as they say. I wonder about Duraludon. I wonder if Duraludon made it, any success as an Eviolite Pokemon. Probably not, because the generation he's in is a little too... it's a little too strong for that kind of defensive play. But there are plenty of other... Like, Eviolite itself, I can't think of any examples of current generation Pokemon that, like, use Eviolite. Stats might have just gotten to the point where using lower level Pokemon, lower evolved form Pokemon just can't keep up. Maitaze. Nagari Kusaka Taiyo ni Karamaru kara Tensha ni no Renayo. He can't ride his bike through this extra tall grass. Swallow Return was supposed to be Sasaki Kojiro's special technique. Oh, really? What was Musashi? Because Musashi and Kojiro are also the names of Jesse and James. Which is why they're Jesse and James in English, I guess, is because combination of names for renowned outlaw that's known, right? But like, Musashi and Kojiro had a legendary battle or something like that, right? Monmane Daitsuki na Hito ga. Why is it raining here? Atsumate tsukuta Monmane se Sakuru. Sakuru is circle. Deata Sono toki Jobu ga Hashimaru. Hashimaru, our battle begins. Musashi was a swordsman, a legendary battle. Musashi used underhanded means to win. Yeah, because Jesse and James is Musashi and Kojiro. So his name is Tomomichi. They parodied it in they parodied it in M1 as well. It was one of the Koichi and Satori skit, I believe. They parodied that battle. How do we know that Musashi won through underhanded tactics? Who wrote that history? The guy who lost? Because if you're saying the guy who won was a dirty player, then I would assume that the report of it was written by the guy who lost, right? Why would the guy who won report himself as a dirty player? Mairimashita. Oh man. I don't think this is a new route. You can get Tropius on here. Musashi wrote it. Why would he write that he used dirty tactics to win? Why would you write that in the history book? Is he stupid? These fuckers move when you move. Yoyaku deaeta ne. Boku no mushi Pokemon ga arite tsuruyo. He wrote 5 books and was always going on about winning by any means. Well, I mean, I guess he succeeded. Ikumi. Ikumi. Really? This late in the game, my guy? We're running with a Kemuso. Wow. Karasarisu. I can't use fire because there's rain, damn it. Whatever. Amega Furitsuzu. Musashi deliberately arrived late to infuriate Kojiro and then used a sword carved from an ore to break his skull. What? He hit him over the head with a blunt weapon? Why did he piss him off? Adahanto. Kind of... I thought these motherfuckers vibed with honor. He used a sword carved from an ore to break his skull. So he just hit him over the head with a blunt object. If I was Kojiro, I would probably have had somebody as like a judge for the... Kojiro Star relied upon being calm and level-headed, and Musashi undermined that. Well, his style seems pretty fucking flimsy if he immediately failed by getting mad that his opponent didn't show up for their duel to the death on time. He didn't do a very good job. Kojiro's a fucking idiot. Dea wa nakure wa yokatta. Bro is like, my entire style revolves around me being calm and then gets frustrated by some dude scratching his ass. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. I would have set up a judge, you know? I would have set up a judge, so if I died dishonorably, then I would have like 3 or 4 guys. I'd have 3 or 4 guys who'd just be like, yeah, that was bullshit, fuck you. Boku ga darenai no ka wakaranai deru daro. Ma boku mo kimi no koto shiranai kara koshite tatakau n da kedo ne. Hiroyuki. Okay. Borbito. Old tale about the 2 poets on opposite sides of the lake, and the first poet writes something like, "The 8 winds cannot move me." He sends the poem to the other poet, who responds with a piece of paper with just the word fart on it. Did it move him? Legendary. Wait, this fucker can know shockwave. I'm sure it's fine. Okay. Your legacy as the #1 swordsman. A legendary swordsman. Your legacy is somebody hit you over the head with an ore. And you died. In a disrespectful duel. Iromida. Irumize. You have water pulse and I can give you surf, but you know. Your name is Wailruko. Wailruko. Here it comes. Korogaro. Koeru. That's gonna kill next turn. Tsuki no Hikari. Moonlight. It heals nothing in the rain, dickhead. But it's enough that you actually survive my next rollout, so that's annoying. Ankoru. Tsukata. The washing pole, aka that stupid long katana Sephiroth uses. I thought that was the Masamune, which I guess is a washing pole, but like, I associate that type of sword with one type of sword. Big clapper. Ke ko tsuyoi chanka. I wonder if that thing can hit me. Kimi ga mai ni tsutsundera boku ra mo tsusumu. Kimi ga migi e magareba boku ra mo makeru. Don't know what he said. Sosuke. Okay. First poet hauls ass to the other person's house. He finds a single piece of paper saying the 8 winds cannot move you, but one fart blows you clear across the lake. Yeah. I didn't get my sparks back when I caught the Wailmer, huh? Well, no, I did. Because Minetric died. Both. Mayurudo. He is a mimic. This is the mimic circle. The trainers in here are part of the mimic circle where they mimic the player's movements in the tall grass. So he is a mimic. And then Doku Keiru. The mimic. Yes, the mimic. You know, Markiplier never actually played more of that game. He just kind of got the bad ending and then didn't play anymore. So I don't know what the good ending is for that game. And obviously I'm not going to find out myself. Kimi ga kata mo boku wa makeru. Makeru. My name is Edwin. Nande mo nai oshi. If you win, I lose. It's a good line. Not that special. No, I know it's not. I'd say it's a shame, but we know how Five Nights at Freddy go. Ori Pokemon. I ain't reading that. Pico-chan! Can you heal me? Alright. There's a new route. I don't think so. Lepa. Okay. FNAF is like, FNAF is kind of like an ever-evolving genre, in a way. Obviously, there's a core gameplay expectation for the game, but there are little things that can be done on the side, which add to the experience. But there are some games where they stray a little too far. And by stray a little too far, I mean specifically everything that Steel Wool made. So I don't know what Steel Wool's doing. Watashi ni hanashikakete tsumari chobu o idomu tsumurai da na. Yoshi! Nami nori しなんから釣り上げたポケモンだ戦うぜ。Okay. Masashi. Quake King. Isn't this the trainer who showed you that Feebas is on this route? Anyway, I'm gonna click Spark 4 times and run it a PP. Okay, it's faster than me. Great. No, like the Steel Wool games, they turned the FNAF game into some kind of weird run around the Pizzaplex thing, and the story of the game didn't make a lot of sense, and apparently Menno Kurage. Apparently, like, the stuff that was implemented in, like, in Security Breach was, like, it was intended by Scott to be added to it, but, like, the way it was intended wasn't actually accurate. Stuff like that. So the things that were intended were misinterpreted and misrepresented. So the lore of the entire series is a mess. Hinbasu. Yeah. Did you know there's a book? There's a book in the FNAF series where a man gets mpreg. Did you know that? If you didn't, well, now you do. Now you do. I don't even know exactly what the story is for that one, but that one was written by the original creator. Some dude gets pregnant with Afton's child or something like that. And it's like, what? That boy was Albert Einstein. That man, MatPat. Katsutame no Pokemon... Pointo ga chotto mo wakaran. Albert Einstein. Kito-san. Alright. They made a game. There was a game that was based on the book. That was the, in the ball pit one, right? The time-traveling ball pit. But they actually made a game about that one, the Into the Pit game, which I don't actually have much of an opinion on because I don't... frankly, I don't know what that game entails. Ara anata boken shiteru yo wari ni wa zuibun migaro na kakkoi ne. You just get chased around the Pizzaplex and you gotta find objectives, and Springtrap and the other guys are like looking for you. So it's a Pokemon Ranger no Manami, okay. It's not the Pizzaplex. It isn't? Then what is it? Uh-oh. We can make the switch. I didn't follow the game very much because it just kind of came out, and then by the time I was aware of its existence, I didn't care anymore. It's an old Freddy's Pizzeria. Pizzaplex is a security breach location. Okay. Well, I mean, obviously it wasn't the Pizzaplex because you're going back in time, but at the same time, at what point in the series does this game take place if going back in time takes you to Freddy's with the Springtrap guy, but like when you go in there in the present, it's like a rundown old piece of shit, and you would never go in that ball pit. Rosaria. Right? All I remember is I saw the normal ending where the guy, like, the guy frees his dad from possession, and then he gets out of the ball pit, and then the spring trap springs his trap out of the ball pit and grabs his, like, the guy and drags him in, and then the game just ends. Because FNAF normal endings are always bad, and they want you to get the good ending. Junbi busoku wa jiko no moto. Okay. Torena no hitsuchohi. Okinabi wa chonto matero. A moteru wa na toroku shamashou. The waterfall. We're almost to the Weather Institute. Ah! Sabaibaru ni hitsuyo na chishiki to gishotsu o motsumono. それがポケモンレンジャーさ。I don't know what he said. Sure, it was admirable. This guy's name is Machiru. Machiru. No, that's Mamoru. His name is Mamoru. Okay. I actually watched a video. It was like an hour long. And it was a video specifically just on the FNAF story, assuming that FNAF ended with FNAF 1. And it actually did a pretty good job making like a detailed explanation based on the information only given in the first game. I thought it was pretty good. So this is Kinogatsa. It's a cool vid. I thought so, yeah. Because the whole idea of the first one it does help illustrate the idea, because we know that from various different FNAF games that the corporate entity that is Fazbear's is really bad. Pokemon no chishiki wa tarenai kata. Having knowledge and techniques to survive, that's what being a Pokemon Ranger is about. Oh. One's pretty good. It pops up on my feed every now and again. I finally watched it. But yeah, like, it really feels like, I think he was kind of onto something with the idea that the original theme of the original game wasn't so much about, like, this over-encompassing plot of this, William Afton, aka Purple Guy, but it was more about, it was more about the fact that there was some crazed lunatic killed people, and then there was not really any proper case done because corporate management cleaned up the whole incident to try and save the business. Itsudemo, dokodemo, parusoru o te banasanai no. Go everywhere with your parasol. Boku no tori Pokemon no Chitsuriuku misete ageru yo. So he's gonna show me the power of bird Pokemon. We got Mizuki and Shunpei. Oh god. Okay, that's a weird name. Shunpei. Ooh, Tsubame. And Tosakinto. Alright, we're good with this. The swallow is obviously a big target. Flail. Batasta. Wing attack on the wrong target. Because in the original game, it says that the suspect who committed the murders was apprehended. But then, like, in the future games, the suspect who did it wasn't apprehended. He was killed in a Springtrap accident, right? Like, the fate of the purple guy was that his ass got haunted, and then he got chased into a suit, and then he got impaled by spring locks. But in the original game, it states in the different news reports that pop up as Easter eggs that the suspect who was apprehended and he was actually charged with the crime. Like, he was charged and detained properly. Ian Sonna. Alright. Shitsuryuku Busoku Datta. Oh, that was weird. Sugoi Kizubusuri. I pressed A when the lightning flashed, and the game actually had to wait for the lightning flash effect to stop before it gave me control again. Alright. Thought he was interrogated, but they couldn't arrest him due to being no evidence. Let me check the newspapers. I'm gonna read them right now. FNAF 1 newspapers. FNAF 1 newspapers and clippings, alright? We're gonna read them. Kids vanish at local pizzeria. Bodies not found. Pipiedo. 2 local children were reportedly lured into a back room during the late hours of operation of Freddy Fazbear Pizza on the night of June 26. While video surveillance identified the man responsible and led to his capture the following morning, the children themselves were never found and are presumed dead. Police think the suspect dressed as a company mascot to earn the children's trust. 5 children now reported missing. Suspect convicted. Convicted. 5 children are now linked to the incident of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, where a man dressed as a cartoon mascot lured them into the back room. While the suspect has been charged, the bodies themselves were never found. Freddy Fazbear Pizza has been fighting an uphill battle ever since to convince families to return to the pizza. Ria, it's a tragedy. I wish I could use Numal, but I cannot. This is fine. Battle me, children. Ho ho ho! Kodomo Torena wa daitsuki dazo. Oji-chan to tatakau. Great. Yudan shiteru to itai. Me ni auze. Local pizzeria threatened with shutdown over sanitation. Local pizzeria Freddy Fazbear Pizza has been threatened again with shut down by the health department over reports of foul odor coming from much-loved animal mascots. Police were contacted with parents reportedly noticed what appeared to be blood and mucus around the eyes and mouths of the mascots. One parent likened them to reanimated corpses. Oh, you're a fire dude. Your name is Atsu... Oh shit, hold on. Atsuhiro and Ninja Boy. His name is Shiro. Okay. Local pizzeria said to close by year's end. After a long struggle to stay in business after the tragedy that took place there many years ago, Freddy Fazbear's Pizza has announced that they will close by year's end. Despite a year-long search for a buyer, companies seem unwilling to be associated with the company. These characters will live on in the hearts of kids. These characters will live on. CEO. There you go. So, Henry being convicted is a middling theory. No, 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 no. You're not. You're ignoring literally everything that I said up to this entire conversation. Is all of this was related to the idea that FNAF 1 was the only game in the series. But streamer, it conflicts with the lore. He wasn't arrested. I'm aware what the lore is. I'm aware. That wasn't what the point of this whole conversation was. We're talking about the video that dissected the entire game based only on the fact of the idea that the first game was the only one that happened. Because if you didn't know, Five Nights at Freddy's was basically Scott Cawthon's last attempt at making game. It was his last bitter, partially bitter and spiteful attempt at making a game, and it was such a massive fucking success that it continued. I mean, look at the box in number 4. Look at FNAF 4, right? In FNAF 4, they have this special locked box that's like, ooh, secrets. And then the box never actually did anything because, well, according to Scott, I guess he didn't actually end up doing anything with it because he was afraid it would never deliver on expectation. So, I think it's pretty fair to say that a lot of FNAF lore is written as it goes. I think a lot of it is written as it goes. And it was written as it goes. Because he didn't expect the game to really carry on past the second one. Or past the first one. And then the game was supposed to kind of conclude after the third one. But then it didn't. And then the fourth one was going to conclude it. And then Sister Location. You get what I'm saying, right? You get what I'm saying? Yaru na ho ho ho. What were his previous games? I don't remember. Suyoi na Kimi. But the game he made before FNAF was Chippendale, which featured like creepy, scary, animatronic-looking freaks. That was a prime criticism of his game. And then he was like, "Oh, they're scary, are they? All right, fuck you." And then he made FNAF, where he made the same type of like caricatures, and he put them in a scary environment, and thus FNAF at Freddy's was born. Ozora wa otoko no roman. Jiyu ni sora o tobu kimochi yosa wa nanigoto ni mo kaigate tai. Okay. Super cool FNAF fan game. It's based Chipper and Sons, but it's FNAF. Oh, is there? I don't think I've seen that one. I've seen Candies. I like Candies. I like Five Nights at Candies. I thought that one was a cool trilogy. Takumi. My favorite FNAF game is Pizzeria Simulator, and legitimately the only reason for that is because of the good ending monologue you get with Henry at the end. You ever see Juniors? Five Nights at Juniors? That one has some really gross animatronic designs. Toro Piosu. Okay, I actually have a bit of an issue with some of the fan games where they make the animatronics extremely grotesque to the point where it's like, kids wouldn't like these. What, are you fucking kidding me? They're disgusting. I don't have a good attack for this thing, so this is a problem. Like, the Freddy animatronics are kind of spooky because they're like unnerving, but they still are cartoony enough that kids would enjoy them. But then the junior animatronics are just disgusting to look at. Like, they're nasty. No kid would like those things. It's like, how am I supposed to believe this is like a fucking children's animatronic eating establishment if animatronics look like that? And before you say, but streamer, old Chuck E. Yeah, I don't care about old Chuck E. Cheese. Alright? You have to strike a balance where you want your things to be scary, but you want them to be at face value. You don't want them to be that scary. You want them to be kind of creepy. And then their actions and certain things they do make them scary. Think about it how, Maketa. Think about it like this. In the original FNAF game, Freddy, Bonnie, and Chica aren't scary, right? What makes them scary is when Bonnie sticks his face in the camera and his eyes, his pupils, like, go white. When Freddy sticks his face in the camera and his pupils go white. when Golden Freddy sits in your room and he goes ooga booga. You know, like that's scary, right? That's pretty scary, but otherwise they're very unassuming creatures. Alright, so. Huh. Bokuga. Alright, we're in the Weather Institute, boys. Let's do it. Yeah, it's October, so all the like emotes get they get like a Halloween. They get Halloweened. Ara, doshite koko ni kotomo ga iru na kashira? What's a kid doing here? I like FNAF. I mean, I have issues with FNAF, but I like FNAF. Shtabag. Bob viewers are gonna be confused. No, they're not. Trust me, all 5 of them that watch the Emerald Pocket Monster VODs should be aware that this is not the first time I've talked about the Freddy. Alright? Freddy is my window into the soul. You know? Ara makechata. Oh, I lost. It's my window of the soul. Some of you motherfuckers be like, I watched Homestuck. I didn't. Nope. Vida ga koko de no kenkyo ni kyomi motarashikute. Orera yokushitanda jumatsuruna. Okay. Jamansuruna. Everybody's got their cringe, you know? We all have our cringe that we live by, we die by. And for me, FNAF is my adolescent cringe that I still carry on to this day. That said, and this is an important distinction to make, I am not engaged with the community. I am not a representative of the community. I am nothing. I'm just a guy with an interest in these things because I think they're fascinating. What's this? Hoiru. The fuck is Hoiru? I gotta look it up. Hoiru. 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 Ho-oh. Hoiru. Pokemon move. Cursed ROM. Pokepasta Wiki. What? Roar. It's Roar. Cursed ROM. 2018 401 die. 2 years later, in May 2025, a young man named Hoiru played a ROM called Pokemon Pisces. I tried to select gender as female, but there was no female face, but I chose female. The gameplay seemed to be okay, but when I did my first battle as a trainer, a character that wasn't in the game appeared, and ROM threw it away. The next day I heard a rumor that a young man named Joseph has died. His last ROM was Pokemon Scythe 2. After researching, I found out that the character was Scythe 2. I think he may have put a curse on me. Afterwards, Hoiru killed his brother with a wolf-shaped sword. And that's the story. That's the story. Did you like? So I found that because I was looking for the move Hoiru, and it turns out that it was also the name of the character of this story. Kuso! Kodomo ni maketa. Damn, I lost this kid. Okay. Beddo. Sleep, sleep, sleep. Sleep, sleep. You gotta remember that I am 31 years old. I am old. Kono Kenkyō Jō de umidasareta Pokemon wa tenki to kankei aru te kita kara itadaki ni kita no sa. What? Anata mo tenki. Tenki is weather. Ni kankei no aru Pokemon o sagashi ni kita no. She asked me if I came for the weather Pokemon too or something. Dameo, you can't. Atashi tachi ga saki ni itadakin dakara. You can't, cause we're taking it. Okay, something like that. Freddy's is old. Five Nights at Freddy's 1 is very old at this point. I think Five Nights at Freddy's 1 came out when I was 14 or 15. And it's weird to think about that, but I know it's fucking old. I remember the first time I watched it. I came home from work at night, and then Christian put it on the TV. It's like Markiplier, new game called Freddy, and we watched it, and it was like, well, that's kind of cool. Can't wait for part 2. Crazy. Pochiena. Not bad. Swagger. Okay. Do that again. Because if I get through it, then I kill it. Alright. Three games released in 4 months. Pretty much, yeah. The success of the first game was so massive that the second one, when that one got greenlit, it was like mass hysteria. And then Scott liked to do all kinds of teaser images. And then there were fakes. There are cool videos on the different fakes that I enjoyed. Like the fake screenshots, fake leaks. The infamous Five Nights at Freddy's 4 mobile version that was completely fake. Charged a lot of money and possibly got away with it. Some fucked up shit. There was the purple guy hoax, where purple guy shows up in your office in FNAF 2, and he's like slumped over like the original Golden Freddy. That shit was kind of crazy. Konna kodomo ni chama sareru no ka. This kid got in our way. That hoax is so ass. Which one? The purple guy one? I thought the purple guy one was kind of neat. Because it's like you see this purple guy in the minigame and you're like, who is this guy? And then you're playing the game normally and then he's in your office and you're like, you know, you're like, holy shit, that's the guy. That's the purple guy. But this was, you know, before he was really the purple guy. He was just kind of like the purple guy, and you kind of learn, like, what's this guy doing? He's just ripping the animatronics up. Kind of an asshole. Pokemon ga. Alright. There's just Golden Freddy, he ain't slick. Well, let me ask you something, brother. When the purple guy was finally revealed, what was he inside? Alright? Riddle me this, Batman. How he's in a Springlock Bonnie suit. But what is the Golden Freddy suit? Highly believed to be the Fredbear Springlock suit, am I right? This guy turned around as soon as I did it. Look. Ore tachi aquadan mazurishi mongaru tokoro nara doko ni demo arawareru. I hate when there's so many fucking R's in there, dude. It doesn't sound like a real word. Actually, at the time, that's fair. Told ya. Don't forget about the Fredbear Easter egg and Ultimate Custom Night. Don't forget. Don't forget. Don't tell me you forgot. Don't tell me you forgot the Fredbear jump scare. Come on now. Come on now. Don't go forgetting. You know what really fucked me up? So I watched that like 11-hour video on Freddy lore. Zubato. And what really fucked me up was when he got to the bit about old man consequences. And he is like, listen to what's like playing while you're here. And it's just the sound of a guy screaming names. And when I heard that, I was like, this is like horrifying. That shit actually kind of horrifying. He's screaming for Mike and Henry. And it's like, it's kind of visceral. Oh, jeez. It's really good though. Like what, like, I'm not kidding. Like I'm not even trying to make like a joke here, but the voice direction in FNAF is very fucking good. The voice direction in FNAF is really good. I think all of like it was definitely weird when they ended up getting voices, and some of them are kind of annoying, like the fucking, you know, the Fun Time set is a little annoying, but Circus Baby's voice is great, Afton's voice is great, Henry's voice is great. There's a lot of great voice work in Freddy's. It's very impressive, actually. It's very, very impressive. Okay, but that Easter egg is not related because the point purple guy was that Springtrap guy. It means something else. Okay, but also in Custom Night, you can be killed by the same guy who is you. There's like 2 Springtraps. Is there not? There's Springtrap and Scraptrap. Those are 2 different guys, aren't they? In that game? I don't remember. That game's kind of fucking weird. He can kill you. You're the purple guy, but he's you, because you're that guy. You are that guy. Koitsuwa Maita. 2 different characters. Yeah, but it's the same guy. Right? Because, like, the idea is that the 3rd game happened before the 6th game, and he survives the fire, and he puts himself back together, and that's why he's Scraptrap, right? And then there's the whole Mimic. Oh my god. The Mimic who is actually, like, not Glitch Trap, because Glitch Trap is, like, a different thing that's, like... You know what? I don't care how many fucking gold bunnies they are. They're stupid. Oh, ho ho. Wareware Aquadan no Juma o Chou to iu no? Mo kowai mono shirazu toi o ka tada no oruka mono to iyo ka. Kawaii sugite nikurashiku na chou yatsukete ageru wa ne. Okay. Alright. The beat. Aquadan Konfu. Ezumi. Okay. Connection terminated. The connection terminated is the best part of all of FNAF. That monologue is very good. It's very good. I never played those games. Honestly, Pizzeria Simulator looks so fucking frustrating, the true ending. But man, I love watching people do it. Just because I like the listening to the monologue. Except one time when I was watching somebody play it, and then they ran a minute of 30 seconds of ads, played as soon as the monologue happened, so it skipped the entire monologue, and I was so fucking pissed off that I decided that I hate everybody. I hate them all. Huh. Money! Imagine, like, he finally completes night 5, the monologue's about to start, and then Old Spice, You want to put the Old Spice on, make your pits nice and not smelly. But like, I'm trying to have a moment here. Oh ho ho. Suyokute ni kurashiku nachou wa. Nice fucking team you got there. Magmadan dakete mo mezuru mezura meza mezura mezarash mezawari nano ni anata doshite watashi tachi no mawari o churo kagimawata iru no. Taihen desu. Tarima magmadan no wancho ga tenki ken kyuchu o tsukashite okuri hiyama homan ni mokatte ikimashite. Nan deshite? Kosha irawanai. Wareware mo Okurihiyama ni. So, Okurihiyama is probably Mount Pyre. Okuribi, I don't know what Okuribi is, but Yama is mountain. Ni Isogureyo. So yeah, magma was spotted at the mountain, and I gotta go there now. Oh ho ho, Magmadan o Matanasai. You best you wait, Magma team. Alright. Arigato yo kimi no ogakete tatsukata yo. Ore to ite wa nanda ka kono Pokemon o marate okure. Poarun. No. Poarun wa dareka no ponkon no bokutsu 1 ni. What the fuck does that mean? What? Tenso sarete. Soitsu wa sono toki no tenki no yotte tsukatte kaeru Pokemon nanda yo. Kenkyushu ni wa takusan iru kara enryu sezu ni moratte okure yo. Okay. Indeed. Okay. My throat hurts. I don't know why. Alright. That's pretty good, though. It's the wrong one, streamer. I'm hungry, so I'm gonna get myself some food. Did I eat today? Fuck, I think I didn't. I think I only had muffins. Yeah, no, I didn't. Alright. Save the state. Alright, chat. I caught a whale boy. And I got the Weather Institute. So we still have to get the fort tree and do the rival fight. But we're going to stop here because I'm hungry. And I got to get these done up. So that's the plan for the future. Hurrah.